Good afternoon. For a long time we've had this idea we want to dive with some blue sharks, free dive with them. But we've seen blue sharks in the slick that like one's swimming along and then out of the murk, the random one comes up and just bites him. So that's kind of sketchy. So what we're gonna do today is we got some home.
She wants to be a YouTube star.
Obviously, Guinea thinks this is a very, very bad idea. And when a bird with a brain the size of a microchip tells you that your idea is a bad idea, oh well. Anyhow, we got some wire, we got some floats, we got some PVC, all the things that you think of that are associated with strength, plastic piping, all that. We're gonna put it together and make ourselves a shark cage. And we'll see what happens. So Alex has got the cameras here on time lapse and we're gonna try and put something together. Before we start this project, I gotta tell you this. I went today to the local fishing supply store and I bought this netting because I thought, hey, we could put this on the bottom, keep sharks from biting our toes. And I'm talking to the girl there and she's like, what are you gonna do with all this? I'm like, I'm gonna make a shark cage. And she goes, why would you want to put a shark in a cage? And I was like, never mind. All right, it's the beginning of September and we're headed out on a shark adventure. The last couple of weeks, the weather's been crappy, but we finally got a good morning. It's not gonna blow till noon, so we're pretty excited. We got our homemade shark cage on board. Right now, Alex is gonna show you a montage of us putting that together. So this is what we've done so far today. We got a bottom on our shark cage. We got a little flotation. We're gonna do a little testing and then see what else. I think it needs a little more support up front, up top. And then we're gonna test it out and see how it works. And then we'll figure out what's wrong with it and then we'll fix that. And then we'll just add water and sharks in that order. We also got a few rods and reels on board, and maybe Ethan will catch a big shark too for the Massachusetts Saltwater Catch and Release Derby. So we got like a twofold adventure today. Number one, get in the water with the blue sharks, test our new cage. Number two, maybe catch a big shark. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Check out our other videos. We do a lot of fishing, a lot of hunting, and I hope you enjoy. So we're gonna get chumming. We got our nice big bucket of chum. Ugh. We're gonna put it in this chum bag here.
Don't get it all over my hands like you usually do, please.
Hopefully the little bullion cube, oh, there it goes, it slides out. Oh!
Time to close it up.
All right, so what we're doing right now is I got the chum in the bag over the side, and we're just driving forward, and that's gonna disperse a little extra chum, jumpstart our chum slick. And if you go over Ethan's head, you can see the little bits and pieces of goo coming out of the chum bag.
a shark cage.
I don't really know if this is the best way to do this or what, so we're gonna, because you know I just made this, it didn't come with any instructions, which is disappointing. You would think they'd be like
Instructions for weak people.
yeah, instructions are for weak people. Also, if they did, it would probably have a disclaimer: do not try to make shark cage out of chicken wire. It could result in bodily harm and death. Ho ho!
That's good.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Can't wait to see you get in there and freak out when the fish is out.
You can't wait to see me what? You think I'm gonna freak out?
Because when a white shark's like, yep, I live out here too. You realize this, right?
You do realize that white sharks live out here. That's what a white shark's gonna say, yeah. Oh shoot!
Whoa.
Who was paying attention?
What was that?
Huh?
What was that?
Why
Hold
do
on
that?
now. What do you mean? Look where the
I don't, how did that happen?
I don't know. That would have been very bad, wouldn't it?
So we're losing our chum.
But what happened?
I don't know. We're gonna have to figure that out.
Shark come over and bite from it?
Must have been a shark. It's the only explanation. 2 hours ago, we were all in our comfy beds. Now we are about 13 miles offshore. We got our homemade shark cage in the water. We got our chum slick is kicking. You can see if you look at the water here, you'll see there's like a shimmer here. So we probably got a quarter-mile chum slick already. We had some visits from a mola.
You might have to get in the water with
I might
this
have to get in
sucker.
the water with the mola. All right.
It's coming up. It's coming up.
You might have to.
Woo, that scared the crap out of me.
They're so cool. Look at how
That
dumb.
other line, even get Alex. You want to see the, you already have the
Hold on.
What is he doing?
and we're just waiting to see. I mean, I think, put it in the comments what you think. I think this cage looks safe, which is what the guy who goes in the cage says every time. What do you think, Ethan?
I'm not going in there. That's
I'll go in there. It's just no.
It's, I mean, and look at the visibility today is gorgeous. We get the cage is about 7 feet. You can at least see 7 feet really clearly. That's a really healthy thing. 7 feet of visibility, maybe more. And now we
You
just
just can't see the bottom because it's just the black
yeah. And
bottom.
right now we're in 207 feet of water. So it, there could be basically any sort of sea monster below us. It is a little cold. That's the one thing I'm not looking forward is putting on my wetsuit and getting in. But the other part of me is pretty excited to jump in. So, put in the comments, what do you think about now, this beginning part of the thing? This is the first half when they had high hopes. Oh, there's a whale. Between us and the lighthouse, a whale just finned. So this is the 1 hour update. We've had the chum bag out for an hour now. We've had no sharks. We've had tons of little Wilson storm petrels, little birds poking around. There's some sort of mysterious creature. They're either small tuna fish or free jumping mackerel.
Matt is on
I'm
something.
on something. From the depths, 200 feet down, I finally just been jigging and jigging and jigging. Oh yeah, this is a huge fight. It's not really fighting. So like it could be a slimy, it could be a hake, it could be a pout, one of those gross little pout. There it is. Oh, it's a hake. Da 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 da.
The side of
Hooked in the.
Already dead.
It got hooked in the brain. So what you need to do, Ethan, is put on a
jig.
no, a big weight, a piece of line about like this, and a circle hook, and you just drop it down. You'll catch hake all day on bait. There's our first bait. He's a gorgeous looking slimy though. Just hooked something else, and this time he's thumping. But I should tell you, between these bites, it's been like 15 minutes. Oh, this might be a mac. And uh-oh, no, I don't want to lose him, whatever he is. It could be a little polyp.
That'd be nice to eat.
A Mackie!
Oh, that's a nice mackerel.
It is a fat Scumbria. That's a good sign. The channel is Scumbria. The fish is Scumbria. We are due for action. And this will be, oh, that is a fat mackerel. Is he good for chum, or is too bad we didn't bring ice, because this could have been Alex's dinner. And again, slime. All right, Alex is on.
Get up.
Reeling up a fish. So we think the probability, Ethan, move so I can see Alex's face. We think the probability of Alex getting this to the boat is very, very low. Oh, it's coming up under the boat, whatever it is. Oh, good.
Dogfish.
Dogfish, a miniature shark. But that's good. We'll use him for chum too. Ethan, help you get it in.
Do you want to grab it?
Small.
See him out there? So we finally got some company. He's eating. We threw out some liver from that shark thing. Look at these.
Oh, no.
So we just need him to come over here and hang out by the cage.
And your suit on.
I guess the inevitable, horrible part of this is I have to put my wetsuit on, because I guess in my mind I knew the whole point of this was to get a shark to come in and then get in the shark cage, but I wasn't quite processing that. We're now at the moment of truth. Do I feel secure about this cage? So far these sharks have been very mellow, very fun. I almost feel I'd get in the water without the cage. But then I realized that's a terrible idea. One of our sponsors, want to thank the Wynn Boston. I wish, wouldn't that be cool if we were sponsored by Wynn Casinos? I did, however, clean out their free body lotion and free shampoo, so I have it just for this, for diving. But maybe the sharks will know that I'm a high roller, get a little of my hair.
You missed it. Hit it. Where are you going?
Yeah, he's waiting for Matt to get in the water.
All right, so it's time to test the homemade shark cage. Now, I know some of you are going to be like, hey, I just get in the water with blue sharks, and they seem really peaceful, really mellow. But a few times when we've been shark fishing, like one shark has been like, doo-dee-doo-dee-doo, and then all of a sudden the other one just goes, gawk, and bites onto him. So I'm like, eh. Plus, this is a test. So I'm ready. I'm going to go in the cage, chicken wire cage. I don't know what else to say at this point.
We're gonna show you footage from here. Hopefully the shark will come close.
Is this on right now? I'm not really nervous. I'm more excited. And then it's your turn.
Okay.
No, your mom would lose her mind.
Yeah, there's a fish right there.
There is an off chance that the moment I get in, they'll know that I'm an apex predator and they'll just leave.
Oh, he's right there. See?
Oh,
On
yeah.
the surface.
Nice shark.
That's a big shark. Yeah, two different ones.
In case you guys are wondering what I'm going to be singing the whole time is "Come a little bit closer," because I
Your
want
mic on a shark?
They're my kind of shark.
What is that? That's like tiny.
All right, Alex, are you in good position to watch the last stupid thing I did in a while?
You didn't dare, boy. You didn't dare. You have any spit?
Good luck.
Whoa! What is that? Oh, look at the pilot fish on it.
Pilot fish, huh?
Yeah. Wow, that's a big shark.
The viewing portals aren't big enough, so it's a little confusing. And then 1 minute there's nobody, and then all of a sudden there's 4 of them right up, and they sneak up on you. But it's like this cage is like being in a washing machine. All right, you ready?
Let's see this go down. We already did it once as a test run. Seems like it worked good.
Yeah! All right, let's do the interview. It was awesome. The problem that we've learned is that the cage, to keep it floating, is like a washing machine. So it's like whoosh, whoosh. And then there's like, just out in the haze where you can barely see them, there's probably 5 blue sharks. And then as soon as you focus on one, the other ones sneak up on you. It's almost just the same way when you dive them out of a cage. Like if you're not looking at them, they come creeping up. But I don't know if I got it on the footage. 2 of them were there just being mellow, and one of them came by and the other one just went ah, and bit him on the tail. And I'm like, that's not cool. Like, I don't mind a little aggression, but I didn't need them doing that. That and when Ethan would throw the fish and get them all fired up, then they'd be like, oh, I'm going in the cage with that guy. The one, I'm a little loud and excited. It was, it was tons of fun. But we have to we have to rethink the whole thing. We need bigger viewing windows because it's just, you see the screen and so your eyes are having trouble focusing. There's tons of jellyfish. What else? Yeah, but overall, I would say homemade shark cage, success. Question, would I use this cage with a white shark? Maybe, I don't know. But it would have to be much stiller because, when you're just bouncing around and all of a sudden, there's none and then there's one. That one tried to get it in, I don't know, because I think the chum was coming across my body. So they're like, oh, that's where the good smell is coming from. So, yeah, and Hooky is ridiculous. Hooky refuses to leave. That's the one with the hook in his mouth you guys have seen. Hooky just doo-doo-doo. But that one, his jaws had been ripped out, maybe by a commercial fishing thing, or I don't know, or he bit on something. So he's like, oh, and he looks terrified. He looks like a ragged tooth.
That's so.
I don't know if you can see anything.
Overall, diving time is 25 minutes.
I was in there for 25 minutes? Oh,
That's
that was fun. All right, do you want to try going in?
Yeah. Oh, he got mad.
And then the other thing, at one point, all of them disappeared. They all were gone, and everywhere I looked, and then I was like, what? Why would they leave? That's kind of freaking me out. And out, if you look out into the haze, there's more. There's 4 or 5 here, but there's another 4 or 5 out there. And they're also, if you look down through the screening by your feet, they are down there too. So, Alex, I know we're boppling around a bit. I still feel chilled up from being in the cage, but Alex is going to give it a try. I think for 2 reasons. One, he's like, that's the point of the video, and 2, you can see in his face, he's like, I'm never going to get a chance to do this again.
For free.
For free. And also, when I tell my family at home, they're going to be like, oh.
All you do, you're just risking your life.
It's like, just get in the little cage.
All right, that's going to be an appropriate footage.
Okay, I'll stop this. We don't want to see Alex's junk. Meanwhile, the shark wrangler, Ethan, who while you're in the cage is pulling them closer. And the one thing that happened with those guys in Guadalupe was because someone pulled the bait into the cage. Alex.
Yes, I'm very excited.
This is the pre-dive interview. Are you excited?
All you people who saying that Matt has to be a host of the show, you're right. But it's always fun. There's someone like me, rookie, goes and do things like this. Oh, the shark!
See,
that's what I'm diving with.
That's what.
Right here.
That's Ethan causing trouble for everyone. A giant shark. Oh,
Don't do this to him. He will be so mad when I get him.
No! Fishy, let go! You idiot.
Cut the rope if you have to, but we don't need him tangling up
there. Me too.
No, I got it. I'll just rip it out of his mouth.
What are you doing?
Playing with him?
So the shark wrangler, that just riles everybody up. And I don't want to yank off my...
Okay, let's just not.
Okay, did he spit it out yet? No, he's got it stuck in his...
I'm go in there!
You want to cut that rope, please, Ethan? Oh, he finally spit it out. Okay.
Cut it.
That's the problem with Ethan as the shark wrangler. He gets them all stirred up. So, Alex, after watching
let's
that,
watch the camera first. Pause.
just after watching that, are you excited to get back
Super.
in?
I'm so excited.
So, Alex is about to get in. Ethan is going to continue riling up every shark in the area. I don't know if you guys saw that. He's been putting chunks of dogfish on and then hand lining them up and getting them all riled up. Ethan, tell us, what is your purpose here?
Get one of you bit.
The moral of the story is, if you have a crew and you're shark diving or playing with animals, you should have responsible people and not bring along a 12-year-old knucklehead.
Bit. If
Alex?
you were really gonna get bit, I would.
Yes.
Are you ready?
No.
All right. All right. When you first get in, don't be worrying about sharks or anything like that. Just be worrying about just being comfortable in the washing. You're going in the washing machine. Then I'll hand you this camera if you want to see it. But I think more importantly, Ethan, you watching?
Yep.
I want to pull it close. You ready? Hey, and Ethan, you come over so you can see Alex's. Yeah, go ahead. Back up a little. Good. Thumbs up. All right, we got Alex in the cage. See, it looks really peaceful, but when you're in there, you're bouncing around like a washing machine. All right, where is somebody? All right, Alex just got out of the barrel. How was it?
It was a barrel, but like Gabe says, it was the coolest thing I've done in my entire life. No offense, Gabe, but it was the coolest thing I've done in my life. Really, it's. So I saw 4 sharks, and it seems like only 2 when you're saying on the boat. They're like kind of floating around, but when you're inside, you see they're down below. They're just like, oh, who you are? What are you doing here? We're just gonna be on the bottom. But that big shark,
he's huge.
He's even bigger in the water. He's so big. And when because Matt, he made a little window in that crate, and that shark just came in at the window. Is like, and when they throw me a herring, they throw me a piece of, it was actually a whole herring, just to feed them. I was like, yeah, I can feed them. But when I saw eyes of the shark, I'm like, no, I'm just gonna let it. I'm just gonna let it float and see what's gonna happen. And she just opened her mouth and like,
Oh, could you tell if it was a male or a female?
But it's, yeah, besides seeing a shark, seeing them eating, it's much more cooler because you can see all the teeth and muscles, like how big and strong they are. So, is it worth it? Yes. Would I recommend it? No. So. It's us.
So your official opinion of homemade shark cage?
It's a DIY your shark cage success. 2 people went in, 2 people came out alive. One thing I'll tell you, it's not cold, it's not as scary as you think. I mean, until you go in. But yeah, I think anybody can do it. Yeah.
All right, Alex is going for round 2. He's in. Alex Kukar, the Jacques Cousteau of Ukraine. So, if you really enjoy this video, you could come with us on our new thing, low budget shark cage diving. It's $14.95 a person. You have to sign a very extensive waiver that basically says we have absolutely no liability or knowledge of that you are even here.
I was peeing my
so-
pants, but
We just put Alex in the cage, and a blue shark came in that's got to be well over 300 pounds. It's huge. And what happened, Alex?
I got scared.
There he is. There he is.
The reason I got scared because he went fast. And when I say fast, I mean fast. You know, he's like, and then he just make a circle and go really fast into the cage. I am surprised you didn't see that. So I was right here, right? The boat was behind me, and he came like, boom!
There he is.
And that's the time I started screaming. 5 sharks around me, including this one, and they're like, boop, 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 boop.
Whoa, that's him.
Yes, that is
Ah!
that is him.
Oh.
He's fast, you see? You know who got bitten?
Oh.
Hooky.
But yeah, get bit by the other one?
Yeah, Hooky got bitten by the other one. But
It's like a love bite. I mean, they're not trying to kill him, but they're definitely trying to, like, it would be enough to make you and I go.
I'm just full of
stitches.
emotion. I think I'm done. Just please put like. This is
Whoa.
we did it for you guys.
There's 2 sharks on this at one time.
What
I
are
might
you
be in a
doing,
bad
you
place.
knucklehead?
Look at that, boys and girls.
All right.
Here, hold that for a second.
Shark rang. Oh, there's the.
Oh! Oh, whale? Shark.
Look at this.
No, I don't know if I got that on the camera.
A whale?
I think what just leaped out of the water was a thresher shark. It
Really?
was either it was the weirdest looking thing I've ever, but it had a long, super long tail, and that's what's been breaching. It was not a tuna fish. It was
It's a
either,
thresher, isn't it?
it was either a thresher. We're gonna get out of our suits. We're gonna pull the cage out, and then we're gonna do a second video that is gonna be Ethan using his Saragossa here,
Catching
and he's gonna try and we can't. The problem is you're not allowed to kill. They have to be at least 7 feet, and they taste terrible. So there's no reason to catch and cook them. So we'll catch one, and then we'll have a
Catch and
hamburger.
release.
Catch and release and a hamburger. All right. So I hope you liked our do-it-yourself shark cage video. We had a blast. Alex literally had the experience of a lifetime. I thought a lot about this. I know we can make a better cage, but this was fun. And give us a like, drop some comments, ring the bell, do all that stuff. See you next time. Just like I suspected, totally safe. Look at that. All 10 fingers, all 10 toes.